Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are good and utilizing your time. Today, in this recording, we will going to understand about map. Okay. So, as you know, in your class 10, you will be asked only the map of India. Okay. That's why I made a map of India, though it is not exactly the same map of India, but it looks like India and you can assume it like India. Okay. First of all, let me tell you there will be 10 questions based on map and each question will contain 1 marks. That means total 10 marks. Okay, 10 marks. There will be 10 marks for map work in your geography. Okay, and you should also know that the map deals with these topics or that I have written here on the board. Okay, that means you have to either label or locate the particular thing that will be asked in your question paper. Okay, first of all, it may be about the mountains of India. When we say mountains of India, that means there are certain mountains that will be asked in your exams like Himalaya, Karakoram, Aravali, Vindhya, Satpura, Western and Eastern Ghats, Nilgiris, Karo, Khasi, Jaintia. Okay, like this. Then second thing is peaks. There are certain peaks and plateaus. There will be also asked peaks like Mount Godwin Austen, Mount Kanchenjunga. Okay, and when we talk about plateaus, so there will be two plateaus that are asked like Deccan Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, then after that, what I have written here, plains, Plains, plains. Okay, so in plains they ask generally Indo-Gangetic plain, okay, coastal plains like Konkan, Kanara, Malabar, Coromandel, northern Sarkars. Okay, then we will be asked about desert. What you have to do, you have to label or you have to mark desert in India. As you know, there is only one desert, that is Thar desert, and that lies in the western part of India. Then comes rivers and water bodies. So in rivers you will have to locate rivers like Indus, Ravi, Beas, Chenab, Jhelum, Satluj, Ganga, Yamuna, Ghagra, and water bodies like Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Kambat, Gulf of Mannar, Pak Strait, Andaman Sea, okay, Chilka Lake, Uller Lake, etc. Then comes passes. Okay, passes is also part of your mountains. Okay, so like there will be only two pass that will be asked, Karakoram and Nathula pass. Then latitudes and longitudes. Okay, in latitudes and longitudes you will be asked about Tropic of Cancer. First thing and second thing is standard meridian, that is 82.5. okay, then next thing is direction of winds. So you know there are different directions of wind that flows over India like southwest monsoon, okay, both branches, Arabian Sea branch as well as Bengal branch. Then northeast monsoon and western disturbance. Then you have to locate distributions of minerals. Okay, the area where the particular mineral is found. Like in when we talk about oil, then you have to locate Mumbai High, offshore of field, and Digboi. Then in iron you have to find out Singbam. In coal you have to find out Jharia. Then soil distribution. Okay, you know there are four types of soil found in India: alluvial, laterite, black and red soil. So you have to mention that place, okay, where the particular type of soil is found. Next thing is cities. The most famous cities of India like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Kochi, Chandigarh, Srinagar, Visakhapatnam and Allahabad. You have to mention these cities or you have to locate these cities. And lastly, population. Which area of India has sparse population, that means less population, and which area has what we can say dense population. Okay, that means a lot of population there. So you have to mention, you have to label, you have to mark these things in your map. Okay, you will be given a particular map. Okay, and I know you are studying your map and you are filling map from your class 6, so you must have idea how to fill. And here I will tell you what is the correct way of filling the map. Okay, so let's not waste time, we should start. Okay, first of all, mountains. So I will tell you in this recording how to mention how to locate mountains and which sign you should use while locating mountains. Okay, so first one we will talk about mountains. Okay, suppose that question number 8 deals with that you have to mention Aravali hills, है ना, Aravali hill or range. Okay, so this is the question, and how you will find out Aravali hill? Just you should practice where the particular thing is present in India, na? It can be located in India, so you know Aravali hills found here. So how you locate mountains here, mountain hill or mountain range here, like this, a dark brown line. Okay, not only this, then you have to also mention its question number as well as name. Like here you will write, after mentioning this you will write like this, A Aravali, okay, Aravali hill, ठीक है ना, or Aravali range. Got it? Second thing is about plateaus. Okay, so I told you there were only 2 or 3 plateaus that you have to mention in your map. Suppose that you are asked to locate or mark Chota Nagpur plateau. Okay, so Chota Nagpur plateau lies somewhere here in near Madhya Pradesh, है ना. So you will have to circle it. Okay, in a circular area filled with red color, and you will have to mention the question number. Like suppose it was B, okay, and the question was you have to mention Chota Chota Nagpur plateau. Okay, so you will write here like this, B and Chota Nagpur plateau. What I am trying to say, that you will not only mention letters. Okay, there just write to, just you have written marked it and that's written A. It is incorrect way. The correct way is you have to mention the question number as well as the name. Okay, if you are only mentioning the number, then it is not good thing and the marks will be deducted for that. Okay, and the best thing is you should mention it. Okay, you should mention the name as well. Let's come to the next thing, that is about plains. Okay, so suppose that in question it is asked you have to mention the Ganga plain. Okay, yeah, Gangetic plain. So you know Gangetic plain lies here, this area, from here till here it is called Gigantic plain. Okay, so how we will mention, we will just shade this area. Okay, then we will label it like this. We will put arrow and write C because the question number C, and the question was about Gigantic plain. So we will write Gigantic plain, Gangetic plain. Okay, so in this way you will shade that particular area and you will write their question number as well as their name. Suppose that it is asking about desert. So you know there is only one desert, and that desert lies in where? Rajasthan. Okay, and that is called Thar desert. Suppose that question number D deals with Thar desert. Okay, so how will you mention Thar desert? You will take this part, okay, and you will shade it, and after shading you will write Thar desert. Okay, wherever you found place, like suppose that you found place here, then you can write here Thar desert, D first, then Thar. Okay, this way. Then next thing comes rivers and water bodies. So if it asks about rivers, okay, then how will you mention rivers? You will use blue line. Okay, you should take blue pencil colors along with you, okay, in exam, so you can mention everything in a very good manner. So if it asks if it asks about river and it is asking about the river, what we can say, suppose that it is asking river Kaveri. Okay, river Kaveri. So where is river Kaveri? River Kaveri is somewhere here. Okay, this one is called river Kaveri. You will just first put this line, okay, and then after that you will mention the question number E, and the name of the question was where we have to make label Kaveri. Okay, this way you can do mentioning or labeling the river. Okay, now suppose that next question is about Gulf of Khambat. That is question number D, and it's asked about Gulf of Khambat. Okay, Khambat, Khambt, Khambat. So where it lies? It lies here. So how will you mention? You will just mention like this, then you will write its name along with question number. Okay, now next thing is passes. Okay, so you know there are several passes that are in your geography syllabus. I am mentioning here only one pass, that is Bomdila Pass. Okay, so Bomdila Pass lies here. Okay, and you will draw this symbol for pass. Okay, this symbol for pass, and you will mention its question number. Suppose its question number is F, then you will also write Bomdila Pass, Bomdila, Bomdila Pass. Okay, there are so many passes. You can practice these passes in your book. If you have book, then okay, next thing is about latitudes and longitudes. So there are only two lines that are asked. One is about the standard meridian, that is our longitude. Another one is Tropic of Cancer. So you know standard meridian lies here near the Allahabad. Okay, you can say Prayagraj. So you will mention this type of line. Okay, this type of line, and we will also mention its question number G, and you will write standard meridian. Standard meridian 82.5 degree is. Okay, next thing that I want to tell you is about direction of winds. Okay, so you know southwest monsoon, you have to mention southwest monsoon, or in winter season northeastern monsoon. Okay, so you have to mention these winds in your map. So how you will mention? Suppose that you are going to mention Arabian branch of southwest monsoon, so you will mention like this. You will make arrow like this. Okay, you will also make arrow on the map of India here, and you will mention the name, question number first, H, and you will write Arabian Sea, Arabian branch of southwest monsoon. Now my point is, you should understand and you should learn how to label these things in map. Okay, how to label or how to mark. Okay, just don't label it and write their question number. Okay, or just don't write their names, write question number along with the names, only then it is perfect, otherwise it is incomplete. Okay, if you have, suppose that if you have label on the right place, okay, but you have not mentioned the question number, then it is not good. Okay, I will give 2-3 examples and after that I will finish this recording. Then distribution of winds over, okay, distribution of mineral and distribution of soil. Okay, so how will you mention distribution of mineral and distribution of soil? So it is easy. Suppose that you are asked about to mention or label the red soil. Okay, so you know we found red soil here in this area, in a particular this area. Okay, or the mostly southern India is of red soil. So how will you mention? Or you can find red soil where? In the eastern part of the country, like here. Okay, this one is also red soils area. So how will you mention? You will just share this area. Okay, and you have to write their question. Suppose that I, question number I, okay, and it is red soil. Okay, you can find red soil here, okay, here. So you can mention any of the place. Okay, if it is not a particular, if it is not asking any particular or specific region, okay, then you can mention any place. Okay, any place where the red soil find. Okay, and if it asks in the southern part of the India, then you will have to mention this area only. Okay, now in the same way, the distribution of minerals. Okay, so how will you mention distribution of minerals? Very easy. Just suppose that you are asked to mention Mumbai High. Okay, so Mumbai High is in the ocean here, sorry, in the sea, Arabian Sea. So you will just put a dot, red square here, and you will mention the question number. Suppose that it is question number I, then you will write Mumbai High here, Mumbai High. Okay, then next thing, cities and population. Okay, so as you know, some of the important cities of India are like Mumbai, Kochi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Allahabad, Delhi, okay, Srinagar, Chandigarh. Suppose that it asks about Hyderabad. Okay, so where Hyderabad lies, you have to just put the dot here. Okay, Hyderabad lies somewhere here, dot here, and just near the dot you can write the name of the place along with the question number. Okay, so question number E, and it says about Hyderabad. Okay, I don't have enough space, but you will get enough space because you will be asked only 10 questions. Now here 10, more than 10 questions has been solved. Okay, so just put the mark here and write their name. Okay, suppose that it asks about the Srinagar, then you will put mark here and you will write question number, okay, G and Srinagar. Okay, suppose that there is not space inside the map. Okay, then you can make an arrow and write their name. Okay, then last thing is population. Okay, so you know, population, we can divide population into two categories, sparse as well as the other category is dense population. So you know, if it is asked about the sparse population, so you will mention these areas. Suppose that the question says mention any place that in India that has sparse population, so you can either mention this place of Assam, okay, like this, or Srinagar, Jammu Kashmir, like this. But after shading that particular area, you have to mention its question number along with the question. Suppose it's question number E and it is about sparse population. Sparse means less population. Okay, and next thing is dense population. So you know, in UP, okay, Maharashtra, these are the dense populated areas. Okay, so you can mention the particular area of UP and like dense population. Okay, so dear students, I tried to explain what are the things are asked in maps, okay, and how to solve map to get full marks. Okay, so if you follow these things, then you will get good marks and you will get 10 out of 10 marks. Okay, just remember the things that wherever you are labeling, okay, or locating the thing, label it properly, locate it properly, write question number along with the question name. Okay, that's it. And if you have any confusion, you can ask me directly. Thank you. Have a nice day.